So I'm just thinking about taking the dog for a walk and preparing a meal for when I get home. I'm running a bit behind today. I had a late breakfast and this is a very late lunch. And I thought, what can I do in preparation when I'm out for a walk? Because I've got my fantastic new one pot cookbook, which I bought on Saturday from my class. Had a look through and thought, what do I fancy? So I've looked at the recipe and I haven't got all the ingredients strictly, and also I do no count, so I don't want to use the agave nectar. So anyway, cut a long story short, I've sort of divided the ingredients down just to make one portion. So I've got in my dish here 40 grams of oats, a good half teaspoon of cinnamon, a tablespoon of sweetener. Just going to mix those together with my spoon. Okay, I don't have fresh fruit, I've got frozen. So it says to put some of the fruit in a bowl, which I'm going to do, and mix the oats, which I'm going to finish that in a second, and then I'll be back in a moment. So it's mixed, mix it thoroughly. I'm going to scatter those over my fruit. Yeah, with recipes, as fantastic as they are, sometimes you don't have the ingredients in the house, or you want to adapt a recipe to fit to no count, or simply you might not like a particular ingredient. So this is where we have to start thinking outside the box. So I'm just going to scatter over the remaining fruit, as it says in the book to do there. On top, like so. And then I can't really divide the egg down because it says one egg there for 4 people in the recipe. But anyway, I'm going to use one egg with roughly 110 mils of skimmed milk. And instead of the agave nectar, I'm going to add a splash of my sugar-free coffee syrup. I'm going to do that quickly and then we'll carry on with the recipe. Okay, so it's whisked together, the egg and the sugar-free caramel coffee syrup. I'm just going to pour it over as per the instructions. Now the oven's already heating up and it says it takes about 25 minutes to cook. Now this may take a little less, I'm not sure, because there's less volume, because I haven't made the full amount as per the recipe. So anyway, the oven's on at 190 and I'm going to pop that in for about 20 minutes. I'm going to put my timer on to make sure I'm back in time after walking my dog, and we will see how it turns out. Now it's not strictly as per the recipe, but so this is how it is with being a Weight Watcher, especially a no count Weight Watcher. A nice way to adapt how we cook and how we live and what we eat, the kind of foods, what we enjoy. I'll be back soon. So back from my walk, took a little bit longer than I thought, so I've been gone half an hour, so it's a little bit more cooked around the edges than perhaps would have liked, but it looks fantastic, it smells even better. Now, as I said before, it's from the fabulous new Weight Watcher One Pot Cookbook, and it doesn't look quite like it does in the book. Maybe it's because I didn't use the agave nectar. Maybe it's because the proportions are slightly different. Maybe my dish is too thin and that's quite a shallow dish. But anyway, I'm sure it's going to taste wonderful. It won't let me be undeterred to adapt recipes to my needs and what ingredients I've got. It's a learning process, but that does look fantastic in the book. A little bit different to mine, but nonetheless I'm going to enjoy a completely no count baked oats fruity lunch. Yummy.